Mondstadt's Church of Favonius has a very unique sister, Rosaria. Despite being a priestess, she has never been witnessed offering prayers to the gods. Swift of foot and aloof in speech, she becomes active in the darkness of Mondstadt's night. She belongs to a clandestine side of Mondstadt, brandishing sharp blades under the moonlight to strike down intruding shadows. In exchange for the people's freedom and peace, the non-believer is tasked with purging the filth that no light will touch. City blessed by the Animo Archon. Sleep soundly.
Pray, not for the gods nor the betterment of others, but for yourself.
Rosaria has powerful one-on-one combat capabilities, and as a wielder of a cryovision, her elemental burst can provide continuous cryo damage, assisting the party with damage output and field control. When Rosaria is in the party, she increases the movement speed of party members during nighttime. This effect cannot be applied in domains, trounce domains, or the Spiral Abyss. Rosaria's normal attack performs up to 5 consecutive strikes, dealing physical damage to enemies. Holding the attack button allows Rosaria to consume a certain amount of stamina to lunge forwards, dealing physical damage to enemies in her path. Tapping Rosaria's elemental skill swiftly positions her behind her opponent. She then pierces and slashes the enemy with her polearm, dealing cryo damage. Ravaging Confession can be used to quickly approach an enemy, identify an advantageous position, and launch your assault. It can also be used to dodge enemy attacks, allowing you to turn the tide of battle. It is important to note that Rosaria cannot use this ability to move behind larger enemies. After unlocking the talent Regina Probation, whenever Rosaria strikes an enemy from behind with Ravaging Confession, her crit rate will increase for a short period of time.
Lights out.
For her elemental burst, Rosaria swings her polearm around her, striking all nearby foes. An icy lance of coalesced frost then strikes the ground, dealing cryo damage. While the ice lance is present, it will intermittently emit a freezing chill, dealing cryo damage to nearby enemies. Strategically utilizing the ice lance through elemental reactions allows party members to control or inflict even greater damage upon enemies. After unlocking the talent Shadow Samaritan, when Rosaria uses Rites of Termination, all party members except for Rosaria receive a temporary increase to their crit rate based on Rosaria's own crit rate. Rosaria, throwing herself into battle, turns daytime idleness into the biting blades of winter that plunge into the bones of the guilty. As the battle begins, coordinate attacks with the other characters in your party, and use elemental skills to trigger elemental reactions. At the same time, quickly shift behind the enemy and follow up with normal attacks. When Rosaria's energy is full, use her elemental burst to inflict continuous cryo damage, then leave the field. Use the crit rate increase from the talent Shadow Samaritan to assist the other party members in swiftly defeating foes. Mondstadt's nights are peaceful and tranquil, but in the quiet of the dark, there are those who glimpse a flash of cold steel. This is the dour sister who metes out punishment to protect this place of peace and the sisters who are purity incarnate. Unperturbed with dirtying her hands, she has become a blood-soaked executioner. And having witnessed the cruelty of this world, she can no longer close her eyes and extol the blessings of the gods. Rosaria, the most unique sister in Mondstadt's Church of Favonius, never needed redemption from the gods, for she grasped it with her own hands.